I was always fascinated with coin collecting. I was always disappointed in the 1960s when you couldn't find silver coins anymore. It was the study of Austrian free market economics that got me stirred up with interest in economic policy and monetary policy. Major events of the 1970s were predictable. That is when the gold standard dissipated, it broke down. It was because we printed too much money and we pretended that we were on the gold standard at $35 an ounce. But Austrian free market economists predicted many, many years at the rate we're printing money, it won't last, the gold standard is going to be destroyed. And I was, yeah, probably true, but in 1971, it climaxed with the American government, the United States government declared that we are no longer solvent in that we will not redeem our money in gold. And that was a very important event. But even at that time, we weren't allowed to own gold. But I thought, well, at the rate, if this story is true, this means gold is going to go up a lot. You $35 an ounce, it could double or triple. It could go up $150 or something. But it turned out to be much worse than that. By the end of that decade, it was over $800, and it's been up and down ever since, but we keep printing money. And I became more fascinated when I realized the significance of monetary policy, because it is a deliberate effort by those who love big government and those who don't care about personal liberties to not have any restraint on spending. So if you're into big time military spending or big time welfare spending, you don't want any restraints on the government. The founders understood this. They wanted restraint, and that is that you could only have gold and silver as legal tender. They didn't give us an income tax, and you couldn't print money, and governments remained small, during the 19th century. In 1913, they systematically took over the monopoly control of money until finally they destroyed the gold standard. But it was all done maliciously because they believed in big government. I happen to believe in individual liberty. It's completely different than what those who hate the gold standard. They want big government. They believe that they'll take care of more people that way. I'm convinced otherwise. I think the more freedom you have, the more people they get taken care of, and gold represents that to me. So right now, I think people should have a nest egg, and I think they'd sleep better at night, and that's why I decided to do a little bit of work with you and encourage people to protect themselves.